Okay, so this is the fourth time I've tried recording this podcast episode. Has anybody noticed that, even though you're supposed to be inside your house, nothing is ever quiet? The floor creaks. Somebody always has some noise-making thing going on. And I tried to record while my dog was sitting next to me, and she proceeded to hop up along and then start snoring. Hi, I'm Leslie. Welcome to Geeky Girls Night In.
Hold on to your seat.
What are you doing?
Now you're talking.
And now,
you are now listening to the Geeky Girls Night In podcast.
You are now listening to the Geeky Girls Night In
podcast.
So before I get started today, I just want to take a second to remind everybody that I am trying to do a Rona episode. Basically, in a Rona episode, if you have a small business, if you are a cosplayer, if COVID-19 has affected your income in any way, shape, or form, and you want to get your name out there, you're going to want to go ahead and call into our hotline. And the number will be in the show notes, and I would normally give it right here and right now, but I'm using my phone to record testing equipment that I bought for Gen Con, which I might not even get to go to, so I can't exactly grab the number for you. So it'll be in the show notes. You call in, it automatically goes to voicemail, and all I need you to do is leave a message with the name of your company, the name that you go under, your alias, your mama name's alias, I don't care, just so we know where we're going, how people find you, and what your product is. Also, if you're a charitable organization, we want to hear about you too. Just in case the Rona episode doesn't come to fruition, the people that have called in, I will subsequently put their information in normal shows that I have, kind of like advertisement. In the meantime, I wanted to mention the Black-A-Latchin. He's a friend of the podcast. He's a friend of the show. He's been on the show. And he runs an operation where he takes youth out to go camping. Fairly simple, but a lot of these kids have never been camping, never been fishing, never held a fishing rod in their hands. And he's trying to change that. He's trying to broaden their worldview. So with that, he needs equipment. These kids need tents to sleep in. They need sleeping bags. And he's gotten some sponsors, but, he wants to take out more and more kids, so he needs more and more equipment. For them to have that on their own. And what joy would it be to watch a kid who maybe loves puzzles putting together his tent for the first time, or connecting somebody with their food, like they're fishing for their food for the first time. I think that's pretty cool. The information to donate to the Black-A-Latchin will also be in the show notes, and I hope you guys take him up on it. I think it's a great, worthwhile cause.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Bill and Frank Eat Pop Culture.
the Bill and Frank Eat Pop Culture Podcast, available today on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at the website baggedboardedandboxed.com.
The entire commode shifts.
I feel like you leave the log.
I wiped, I cleaned up, I left it.
Two completely unqualified, self-proclaimed experts discuss television,
Varys drops his robe and he's got this huge
He's really been playing the Game of Thrones.
movies,
James Cameron is a douchebag.
comics,
Mystique can grow airplane wings.
What?
Well, she's a shapeshifter.
truth and professional wrestling.
This is not a wrestling podcast.
Lashley is just a dial tone. Like, who cares?
Dial tone.
Already many great episodes for you to binge listen to. Go catch up now. Bill and Frank Eat Pop Culture. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
I am wearing pants, but no underwear.
So how have you guys been doing? I don't have a super long episode for you today. I don't have a guest. I just wanted to sit and talk and see how everybody is coping. I apologize for all the noises in the background. Like I said, there's noise everywhere. I'm not down in the dungeon because in the dungeon is the washing machine, and the washing machine is currently running because Geeky Baby has no socks. Not a sock to her name. So it was past time to do laundry. My company has allowed me to work from home. For that, I am grateful. Husbando's company has allowed him to work from home. For that, we're grateful. And we took Geeky Baby out of daycare shortly before the Rona kicked off due to some things that I did not like about her daycare. And so she's been at home with us pretty much the whole time. And she will continue to stay at home until school is back in session, because then she'll start kindergarten. So we're just trying to make sure that she doesn't lose all of the knowledge that she had from preschool. She knows how to write her name, and you guys don't care about that. Anyway, in video game news, I haven't been playing a lot of video games. I do still play The Sims on occasion, but for my birthday, I got the newest Animal Crossing game, and I have been living on that. This is like a little mini Sims game, and I dig it. I love decorating it, though the controls are a little frustrating when you try to do that. That camel that brings wallpaper, rugs, and flooring is a pain in my butt because he never gives me like good wallpaper. Like at one point I got wallpaper that looks like Hershey's white chocolate bars all across my wall. Number one, I hate white chocolate. Number two, who wants that in a house? But the outside of my house is fly. And if I could put that in the show notes, I will. I played Animal Crossing briefly on Facebook, I believe it was. And I kind of enjoyed it, but it was just limited in what could be done, you know? And so this is more free range, more broadening. I can include my friends in it. It's an absolute blast. And if you guys are interested, me and my friends have started up a Discord. An Animal Crossing Discord. And so we chat on there. We let each other know about the prices of turnips in the AM and PM if we're on. You know, it's just a really good time. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, hit me up and let me know. Basically, we're just trying to survive from day to day. I'm doing my job the best I can. I'm raising my child the best I can. I'm playing mindless video games to, you know, keep me from screaming out loud. I'm sick of cooking. My husband is sick of cooking. He is taken to watching post-apocalyptic films. Like, that was his genre before, but it's just gotten infinitely worse. That's all he watches now. That in the news, which is post-apocalyptic in itself. So, yeah, we're surviving. How about you? I hope you're okay. And if you do need somebody to reach out to, I always answer Twitter. Geeky Girls and I, my personal Twitter. I'm always willing to talk, and I'm always willing to lend a listening ear, because sometimes that's just what you need. Before I go for the night, I need you guys to hold me accountable. I had a dream about a story, and the story is amazing, and I think I could do great things with it. But I need to take that first step, and I need to write it down. And that's the part I'm struggling with. It's just like I'm frozen. I'm terrified. I haven't written any fiction. Like I told Shy August when she was on, I haven't written anything in a long time. And it shouldn't be this way, because I'm not writing to make money. I'm writing because I have this inside of me and I want it out. And I want people to read it and maybe like it. And I think it could be great. But I just need to take that first step. So if you could just leave an encouraging note, an encouraging word on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere. You can leave it as a comment rating us. That would be super as well. Just push. Somebody push me. Okay, guys. I'm going back to Animal Crossing. You guys have a great night. Bye.
Hey there. Thank you for tuning in. Geeky Girls Night In is brought to you by me, Leslie. Special thanks to Quinzel. Shouts out to Kim, Emily, and Mecca, who are always willing to give a helping hand. Do you like the show? Wishing there was something you could do to support? Help us out by buying us a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/geekygirlsni to pledge a cup or two for the show. That's ko-fi.com/geekygirls, N as in Nancy, I. Your support helps keep the lights on in the dungeon and the podcast on the air. Special thanks to Michelle. She's our first donor. You can check out other writings or interesting tidbits on Geeky Life at geekygirlguide.com. Until next time.